Hi, y'all. So, today we're going to talk about why it's so important, not only for yourself, but also in marriage, why you have to take every thought captive. Okay? Um, like it says in 2 Corinthians 10:5. I'll put it like right around here so y'all can see it. But I was actually watching a podcast the other day. Ken and Tabitha. You should check them out. They make some great content. Uh, and they were talking about it, which really helped me to really reflect and think about how I need to do it more, especially for Sean. Um, but as far as taking thoughts captive with your spouse, like I know for me personally, my mind is a track star. Like it can go, it can run, it can go. Like if I let it, my mind will go. It will take me somewhere way farther than where I started. So like I am trying to be more mindful, um, because we are human beings. We are flesh. Our flesh will do fleshly things, right? And it will take us to fleshly places. So just the smallest thing. Um, say if Sean didn't do uh something like getting take out the trash or something small, like because he always takes out the trash. I that it doesn't matter, but he always takes it out. But say if he didn't, and then say you're like um going down a rabbit hole, or like seeing what other people's highlight reels are showing and saying, and like someone else's husband does this, and this, and Sean hasn't done or doesn't do all of these things. But one, Sean is amazing. He is an amazing husband. He is an amazing father. You don't need to be one comparing to what someone else's page 100 looks like to your page 15. It's not going to look the same. And like they say, comparison is the thief of joy, but life happens. And you need to be speaking um, one life into yourself, and especially over your spouse, for yourself, so that you're not um, taking yourself to a place that you don't need to be. If you keep negatively saying things about your spouse to yourself, and when temptation is presented to you, you might be more likely to dip your toe in, to actually go and see what that temptation has to say, because you've been telling yourself all these horrible things about your spouse when they are amazing. And you need to remind yourself that they are amazing. Same with yourself. You shouldn't, because I know we can be the harshest critics of ourselves, right? But um, you need to remind yourself, you are amazing. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are a child of God. You are forgiven. You are a conqueror. You're more than a conqueror. You need to speak that life into yourself, but over your spouse too, for yourself, so that you're not sitting like in a hole, like just feeling pity about yourself or feeling angry at your spouse when they haven't done anything. So yeah, this is a short video, you guys, but thank you so much for just uh tuning in, and let's be kinder to ourselves. Let's be kinder to our spouse. Let's remind ourselves that we are chosen, that we are amazing, that we are forgiven, that we are children of God, and we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Let's remind ourselves of that. Let's remind ourselves constantly that our spouse is all of those things. Let's remind ourselves that our spouse is attractive, our spouse is sexy, that our spouse is, all the things. You married them for whatever the reasons you married them for. So remind yourself that your husband is all that and so much more. Remind yourself that your wife is all of that. Even if you haven't seen her like dressed up in a while, y'all are in a certain phase, or it's just you'll have little children, and you know, don't forget that woman that you married, that she's still in there. Give her the compliment. Even if she doesn't feel like she is there. And for that mom, that woman, whoever she is, you haven't gotten yourself, all dolled up in a while. Remind yourself, do your hair for yourself, do your makeup for yourself. You don't even have to go nowhere. You might want to go somewhere after you do it for yourself. But just remember that you are chosen. You are a child of God. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. That you are amazing. Okay, you guys? But thank you so much for your time, and I will talk to you guys again later. Bye.